Okay, this is the Euro Franc 15-minute time frame. I was actually trying to do markups on this because I wanted to do a little teaching on this, but I feel like it'd be better to make a video, so I'm going to drop a video, a really short video, really quick here. I know a lot of people trade double tops, which is not something that I'm real keen of most of the time, but if you're going to trade a double top or a double bottom, this is what you should be looking for. This is definitely the best opportunity for a double top. You're looking at a Euro Franc 15-minute time frame. First of all, if you go to the left here, you're going to notice this level right over here. This was actually the dollar franc, which I shorted at $1 a few days ago, if you recall. This is the high retracement back up and the move up. So this area, of course, is going to be a major area of resistance on the 15-minute time frame. So what exactly happened here? Well, we had a drop to the other side of the chart, and then we had a push all the way back up to the daily R3. This was not a max move when it hit up here because your charts looked something like this. So you weren't at a max move, but you were at a very good resistance on your chart here. And so what happened is we tagged the daily R3, and then we fell pretty quickly down to the moving average here and the daily R1 level. And if you look, you've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's zoom in a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 8 bars to the low. And then what we saw next was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars to the high. So this did take a pretty considerable amount of time to get to the resistance area again. And if you take a note, look what happened here. You had a push above the upper band. You had a retest of the lower band here. And then we continued into resistance before we crashed back down to the lows here. So essentially what's happening here is you're getting a big push into resistance, a pretty quick fall, and then a bit of a slow retest to the top. These are my favorite double tops. What you really have to be careful about trading is the double tops where you see a quick move down and then a quick move back up, because that's not exactly a very bearish move. So in this case, you had a pretty good setup for double top. The other thing that I want to note here is this right here. You had a little bit of MACD divergence. If you connect the highs, let's scroll back out here. You're going to see that you had some MACD divergence here at the double top, which again took quite a while to retrace back up there. So that's a very attractive double top. So not only that, but when we retested the high, we were definitely overbought in a serious way. And it also, what time of day was this? This was 1930. This was the London close. So you have a slow retest to the double top. You have divergence. You have overbought conditions here. You have the right time of day. So while this may not be a CRT, this is a really nice looking double top. If you're looking for extra things to trade, this is something that you might consider, because often I get people asking me, you know, are you going to show us some of your more advanced techniques? So if you're looking for that, pay close attention right here. If you go to the 30-minute time frame also, you're seeing a move back up to this level, and you're seeing a lot of divergence on the THV. We are much lower on the THV down here when we move back up to retest the double top. So you had divergence on the THV. We were also overbought on the 30-minute time frame. Looking to the hourly time frame, not a lot going on here. Again, we were pretty overbought up here. And again, you can see the level that we were retesting and ultimately failing off of. And again, this is pretty important on the 5-minute time frame. When we came back up to retest this level at the end of the day, or the end of the London close, look at the THV. Moving up into resistance, THV is red, crossing down and dropping as we're moving up. So again, you have a lot of THV divergence going on in the 5-minute. So you have 5-minute THV divergence, 15-minute you have MACD divergence, slow move up in resistance, daily R3, the right time of day, and 30-minute we have divergence also. There is an unbelievable amount of divergence. So if you're trading double tops, double bottoms, whatever, I encourage you to really watch the THV, look for divergence on there, and watch the patterns too, because again, This is really important. When you see a fast, hard move down and then a slow retracement, most of the time you're going to get a push back down, usually enough to get yourself into a break-even stop. In this situation, like I always say, if you get a rocket move up, the first touch, you're going to probably want to get out. In this case, we did not have that going up here, so you would not have wanted to exit on the touch of the lower band here. You can see what happened. We hit this level. We came down to the lower band. We popped back up to the upper band, and then ultimately we failed and we crashed. This is just how the market works. So it's very important to watch your bands here when you're trading. But again, a little bit of teaching on the double top, double bottom patterns. These are the best ones to trade. So make sure you pay close attention to what THV is doing and how price is moving when you're moving into these levels. So hopefully you learned something new in this video. And if you have any questions, get at me. We'll see you in the next one.